Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Professor Hassan and you are watching my channel Professor Hassan Hamayo. Fpsc conducted a very important paper for the post of lecturer statistics on 30th December 2023. Dear students, today I will discuss very important technical and unique questions for that paper, and Alhamdulillah, by the grace of Allah, my students from different cities of Pakistan appeared in that exam and they performed well. And Alhamdulillah, by the grace of Allah, now I have two sessions. One is for the written test preparation, second is for the interview preparation. My numbers are given, just do send me a message and you should be registered for these two important sessions. Let's start. Question number 1. Arithmetic mean is affected by. We know arithmetic mean is based on all the observations of the data. Whenever we have any abnormal value in the data, outlier in the data, extreme value in the data, then it is affected. So answer is extreme values. Question number 2. Which distribution do not have mean and variance and movement generating function? And we know it is Cauchy distribution which do not have mean, variance and movement generating function. Question number 3. The sum of absolute deviation is minimum when it is taken from, very important concept, we know summation x minus x bar, it is always equal to 0. The sum of deviations of all the values of x when taken from mean is always equal to 0. Second concept is that summation x minus x bar whole square, it is minimum, it is least. The sum of square of deviations of values from their mean is least. It is also called minimal property of arithmetic mean. Third is sum of absolute deviations. This is for absolute. Taken from median is always least, always minimum. So it is minimum for median. Next question. Chi-square distribution has mean. In chi-square, mean is given, that is 9. What is the variance? We know in chi-square, mean is equal to n, small n, and variance equal to 2 multiplied by n. So that will be 2 multiplied by 9, that will be 18. Next question is, Durbin-Watson test is used, and we know it is used for the autocorrelation. Next question is very important. All the values of the data are equal to -8 and we are to calculate coefficient of variation. We know it is equal to s over x bar. We know when all the values are same, x bar will be equal to that value. X bar is equal to -8, we know, but when all the values are same, there is no variation in the data. S is equal to 0 and 0 over something is 0, so CV will also be equal to 0. A very important question. Next question is, coefficient of variation is given. Suppose the value is given 4 and mean is also given, that is equal to 2. We are to calculate variance. We know the formula, CV is equal to s over x bar. Just put the values. 4 is equal to s over 2. 4 to the 8 will be s, and s square will be equal to 64. A very important question. Next question is, which distribution is the limiting form of the binomial distribution? A very important question. In binomial distribution, there are 4 properties. Trials are independent, trials are fixed, each trial has 2 possible outcomes, and probability of success is same for all the trials. And dear students, when probability of success approaches to 0, a rare chance of occurrence of an event, and n becomes large, then it approaches to the Poisson distribution, which has only one parameter, which is mean. A very important question. Next question is, an equation is given, a very important for the relation between y and x. Y is equal to 2x plus 5 and mean of x is given, that is 10, and variance of x is given, that is 2. You are to calculate mean of y and variance of y. For example, expectation of y I apply, 2 will be outside, expectation of x plus expectation of constant will be constant. Just substitute the values. 2 into 10 plus 5, 2 10s are 20 plus 5, 25 will be the answer for mean. And variance of y, When we apply the variance on this equation, you will take the square of 2. That will be 4 variance of x plus variance of constant is always equal to 0. Just put the values 4 into variance of x is 2. 8 will be the correct answer in the exam. A very important question. Next question is, odd order movements of the normal distribution are always equal to 0. Mu1 is equal to mu3 is equal to 0. Next question is, in split plot design, we know whenever we have a big plot and we want to apply two treatments on the same field, we want to apply the wheat, which is major crop, and second a small crop, for example pulse, a marla for pulse moong, we want to fix for checking the effect of the pulse treatment. So what will we do? It is called split plot design. We have split our major field. So now the types of errors will be two. Please keep in mind, whenever we have split plot design, there will be two types of errors. Next question is, we find the link relatives and we know it is calculated for the chain indices when we divide the current value with the preceding one. Next question is, when we remove the seasonal effect from the data, it is called deseasonalization. Next question is, which distribution is used for checking the independence, and we know chi-square test is used. Next question is, x bar is given, for example x bar is given 10 and mean is given 8 and s is given 2, and you are to calculate z is equal to x bar minus mu over s, x minus mu, x is given x minus mu over s, and just put the values 10 minus 8 over 2, that will be 1. 1 will be the correct answer in the exam. Next question is, in which distribution we have without replacement? For example, there is a factory of t-shirts and we want to check the defective items. We select one and we put it on the left side, and then we take the second, and that is called without replacement. We are not putting the first back in the lot. It is called without replacement, and whenever we have without replacement, we use the hypergeometric distribution. Next question is, in which situation with replacement and without replacement are same? When population becomes very large, it approaches to infinity. A very important question. Next question is, life of a television. It is a continuous variable. Height, weight, income, price, television life, it is always the continuous variable. Next is graph of the frequency distribution, and it is histogram. Graph of the time series is histogram. And the next question is line graph of the frequency distribution, that is frequency polygon. A very important question. Next question is a very, very important question for all the students of Ppsc, Fpsc. Suppose that mean of the binomial is given, it is 10, and they are said to you, they have told you it is a symmetric distribution, and we know whenever binomial is symmetric, p is equal to q is equal to 1 over 2. So it means p is given 1 by 2, and you are to calculate small n. Just put the values. Np is equal to 10, n is not given, p is 1 by 2 is equal to 10, 2 will be multiplied over there, and n will be equal to 20. Next question is, if in the binomial distribution p is greater than 1 by 2, as I told you, this is the condition for symmetry. If p is greater than 1 by 2, that will be negatively skewed, and if p is less than 1 by 2, that will be positively skewed. Next question is, if we have 0 in the data, very technical question, very important question. If we have 0 in the data, then we cannot calculate harmonic mean, that is n over summation 1 over x. If I take 1 over 0, that will be undefined. If you talk about geometric mean becomes 0 whenever any value is 0, but we cannot calculate it is harmonic mean. Next question is, coefficient of determination is given, r square is given, it is 0.49, and what is correlation coefficient? That will be 0.7. In regression, next question is, in regression we assume that x and y have linear relationship. Next question is, the value that is used to estimate a particular value, it is called estimation. It is a method to estimate the unknown value of the population parameter with the help of the sample data. Estimation is the correct answer. Next question is, expectation of x minus y, we know that will be equal to expectation of x minus expectation of y. Next question is level of confidence is, and it is 1 minus alpha, which is called confidence coefficient. Next question, we have done calculation by involving all the population, it is parameter. Next question is, when two dice are rolled, what is the probability of the same numbers 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6 6? That will be 6 by 36 and 1 by 6 will be the correct answer in the exam. Next question is a variable that can take finite numbers, that is a discrete variable. Last question of today's lecture, which distribution is used for checking the independence of the contingency table? And we know it is chi-square distribution. Dear students, must comment on today's lecture and join my vital session. Don't waste your single second now. Assalamu alaikum.